Welcome. It's Facts You Don't Know. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more, and first make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything.
Sometimes we can be very wrong with people, with their actions and their deeds, and most importantly, with their heart. Every day going to work or for our things, we see thousands of unknown men and women, young and old, rich and poor, and looking at the faces of those who are sitting in front, it's difficult to tell by their appearance who's a hero and who's a villain. As it happens, we're used to dividing everyone into successful and unsuccessful, and we often evaluate a person just by their looks or lifestyle. A criminal was spotted stealing from a sleeping man on the Paris metro. The man, who was drunk, then woke up and stumbled in front of a train. Horrifying fall was witnessed by a bystander who didn't try to help. Instead, the thief sprinted along the platform in a desperate bid to save the man. French police have released surveillance footage taken at a Paris metro station showing a pickpocket who dashed back to save the life of a man he just robbed after the victim stumbled onto train tracks and fell right in front of a train. The pickpocket rushed to save the victim's life while a law-abiding citizen stood by idly with his hands in his pockets and refused to help save the man's life. The footage showing the transformation of a man within seconds from a villain to a hero has sparked a lively philosophical debate online. The approximately 90-second footage, narrated by Emmanuel Oster, a senior French police officer, was first aired by France 5 last week as part of a documentary on bystander apathy. It shows a thief who spotted a man sitting asleep on a bench at a Paris metro station. The thief approached the sleeping man, who was probably drunk, and sat next to him on his right side. He searched through the victim's right pocket and appeared to remove an object, possibly a phone. He moved to the left side, rifled through the victim's pocket once again, and appeared to remove another object. Then he walked away from the crime scene. But moments later, the victim rose from the bench and appeared to be sleepwalking. He walked unsteadily across the platform to the edge and fell onto the tracks as a train pulled into the station. A bystander who saw the sleepwalker fall on the tracks simply looked for a while, then turned around with his hands in his pocket and walked away casually as the train approached the platform. The train stopped inches away from the sleepwalker, nearly running him over. The thief who picked the sleepwalker's pockets moments before now came sprinting along the platform in a desperate effort to reach his victim on the train tracks and rescue him before the train took off. He reached the sleepwalker still lying on the tracks and pulled him to safety while other commuters watched. It wasn't clear from the footage if the thief was eventually arrested based on the evidence of the surveillance footage or whether the victim suffered any injuries from the fall. But footage which emerged on YouTube on December 9th, 2015 has been viewed millions of times. The unlikely turn of events in which a presumably law-abiding citizen refused to assist a man whose life was in imminent danger and a thief who rushed to help has sparked lively philosophical debate online. Oster pointed out that police are familiar with the fact that pickpockets often go out early in the morning to rob exhausted passengers on their way home from night parties. She described such thieves as coarse robbers of dawn. The police officer noted that the footage presents viewers with the paradox of criminals who return to aid his victim, while a presumably law-abiding citizen who would normally claim moral superiority to a criminal did nothing to help. He knows he's a thief, and maybe that makes him a bastard, but he isn't so much of a bastard as to let the guy get electrocuted on the tracks, Oster commented. There's a philosophical lesson to be learned here. Inside every thief, there's a human being, and in every innocent bystander, there could be a bastard. Oster added that people may call the thief a bastard, but he reacted like a human being to the sight of a fellow human in danger. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.